All right, so today we're going to go over Bugaboo. The one that we brought in for our display is the Donkey 3. It's a single stroller straight out of the box, but it can convert to a double stroller by expanding the handlebar and the frame to make it so that two seats can fit side by side, which is pretty cool. Just a little bit about Bugaboo is that they are a really innovative company that designs products that are supposed to help parents' lives be a little bit easier. They try to use really high quality materials. They do exhaustive testing on all of their products, and every single piece of their stroller can be bought separately. So if one piece of your stroller breaks, the whole stroller doesn't go to crap. Can I say that? You can just buy individual pieces for the stroller. It does have a lifetime warranty on the frame and then a 1 year limited warranty on all other parts. Bugaboo is probably going to be the hardest to remember all of the different accessories. It comes with like 400 plus accessories because every single piece of the stroller can be bought separately. One cool thing though is that you can buy like different color canopies, just the frame, or not the frame, just the material for like the seats and the bassinet. So if you start out with gray or something and then you find out that you're having a girl, you can go and just get a pink canopy or something, and you can really customize it to be exactly your style and what you want for your family. Um, and another cool thing is that they try to be really conscious about eco stuff. So all of their really high quality scrap material gets turned into bags that you could use for shopping, so that it's reducing the use of plastic bags when you're shopping, which is nice. So they're trying to be really innovative. They're trying to help parents with their just everyday needs, as well as helping out the earth, which is pretty cool. So just a quick comparison between the donkey bassinet and the Up Baby bassinet. The donkey can go from birth to 6 months or until 20 pounds. You can only use it with a child who cannot sit up by themselves, so kind of the same thing. But as you can see, it's longer and a lot taller than the Up Baby one. Not that it holds more weight or anything, or that you can use it longer. It's just kind of the style. It's also a little bit skinnier. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, it's a good like 6-7 inches longer for some reason. But if your baby's in there, it might make it easier for you to put extra stuff in there. But just like any other bassinet, you want to use safe sleeping practices. Don't put any other pillows or comforters or things in the bassinet. Put your baby on their back. And it does go straight onto the stroller like the Up a Baby one does. And you can have it facing forward or back. And you can have two bassinets next to each other on the donkey, which is kind of nice. So if you have twins, you don't have to choose which one is closer to you, because they'll both just be right in front of you in that side-by-side stroller, which is kind of nice. I think that's all. There's nothing really cool about that. Okay. So one thing to note about the Donkey 3 is that everywhere it says it comes with a bassinet and the seat. One thing to keep in mind is that's kind of misleading. It comes with the fabric for the bassinet and the seat, but only one frame. So even just to do this, I had to take the fabric off of the frame and put the seat fabric on. So if you want to use it as a double right away, you do have to purchase the extra frame. It comes with, if you want to use it as two seats, you have to purchase the extra frame, the seat fabric, the canopy, all of that. All of the accessories put together, because you can buy them individually, ends up being like at least $300 depending on what you want, because you have to buy the frame, seat fabric, canopy fabric. There's poles that go inside the canopy and these black things that hold the poles and the child toddler bar. All of it can come separately, which makes it customizable, but it also makes it cost more money. The stroller by itself is already $12.99, and that's just the base price. Depending on the color, it could go up to $15.29, and that's still just as the single stroller, which is a lot. I mean, it's a really, really cool product, but it is a lot of money, so just keep that in mind when you're talking to customers. The seat can hold up to 50 pounds, and then the side bag and the basket can hold up to 22 pounds. This is kind of nice because it has a zipper in it, so if you are, traveling or something, you can put a lot of your stuff in here and then still fit a lot under the stroller, and then this just pops off and you can take that wherever you need to go. It goes up to, or it's comfortable for a child up to 40 inches, and it says it's good from birth to 48 months. So if your 4-year-old is 40 inches, then that's probably how long that you can use this stroller. It is skinnier than a lot of our other seats, so if you have a fat child, they're not going to be super comfortable in this chair. If you have skinnier and taller kids, which is not like you can, that's a dumb thing to say. It's not like you know what you're going to have. Yes, so it's not going to be the most comfortable for all kids. The stroller itself, as a single, will fit through any standard doorway, and then once you extend it to be that duo mode, it will still fit through any standard doorway, but it will be a little bit tighter of a squeeze because it's about 7 inches wider. Yes. Okay, so for the practicals of the stroller, they're pretty easy. They're different from all of our other strollers, but they're still easy. There's a nice canopy. There's a peekaboo window with the mesh. Same kind of recline as all of our other strollers. It doesn't recline as much as our other strollers, but it still reclines. It's still modular. You can have it facing forward or backwards. The harness straps are kind of nice. It's kind of like the Magellan, where it has just those easy in holders, so you're not like fumbling through trying to get your child in the seat. To move it up and down, you just move this piece up and down however you need it to be where your child is comfortable. You can take the toddler bar off. There's just that white button on the inside so you can get your kid in and out. And the footrest does not move. To lock the front wheels is just this white button. Most other strollers, that feature is kind of, you rarely ever use that feature unless you're on like sand or something. This stroller has a 2-wheel mode, which is kind of nice for snow and sand, or mud and things like that. So you would need to lock the wheels if you're going to use that 2-wheel mode. Take the wheel off. There is a black button behind right here that takes it off. And then to take the back wheels off, there's a white button right here where my finger is. All right. The brake is a push on, push off. They call it sandal friendly, but it's not super sandal friendly. It's kind of stiff, so watch your toes while you're doing your practicals. It has the carry strap, not carry strap. It has this strap in the back, and this is also for that 2-wheel mode. The basket just pulls off. The basket just pulls off. And then to take the seat off, these white buttons. Magic. Okay, so to convert it to a double, there's 3 steps. There's this white button on the top, white one on the bottom, and this white button right here. You'll push this and you drag it up. So then, if my frame was still in my bassinet, it turns into a double. What? Or if this was a seat side by side. It is going to be skinnier than our baby jogger City Mini GT2 double. It'll be skinnier, but it is cool that it's a side by side but it's still modular. Not a lot of strollers are like that. I actually don't know of any other strollers that are like that. Important thing to note is that once you're done extending it, you do need to clip these back shut. Right, to lock it into place. If it's not all the way extended, it won't let you clip it shut. So that way you don't have like an uneven frame, which is pretty cool. And then same thing when you are collapsing it back down to 1. It won't close all the way. It's going to close just enough to leave that gap for your bag. And I'll just slide it back together like that. Another really cool feature, like I said, is that, is the, I lied, there's 4 steps. There's a white button snap on the bottom too. So 1 on the top, 1 on the front, and then 1 on the bottom, and then push that button. That sand or snow 2-wheel mode, you're going to lock your wheels in the front. It's the same buttons as folding, but a different move. So push the black buttons, pull on those white triggers. I put my foot here and bring it in like that. And then if you're on sand or something, your kid's in the seat, you can just trolley mode over mud or things like that. It's just a little bit easier than trying to get 4 wheels through all of that different terrain. Thing to note is that you can never do 2-wheel mode when you have the bassinet on. You can only do it if it's the seat. You can have the seat facing both ways during 2-wheel mode. And then while you're using it, you're supposed to have your hand like this just in case you drop it, so you're not dropping your child on the dirt. And then unlock the wheels. To fold it off, handlebar extension, there's these 2 side flippies. The lowest it can go is way down here. If you want to leave it like that, that's fine. If you have, younger kids or something that want to push your stroller, it's going to be really low, kind of like the Duna. Tallest it goes, however tall that is, 4 or something. It does have 5 different lengths, and it shows you the dots where, blood blister. It shows you the dots on where to put it. So to fold it, put the handlebar all the way down, push the black button, pull up on the white things, like that. It does stand when folded. Stay. If the wheels are in the right place, it'll stand when folded. If you do need a smaller fold, you can take all 4 of the wheels off and then it's flat if you need more space. It's not that hard to take the wheels off, it's just a little bit inconvenient. But if you need to do that, then you can. And then to unfold the stroller, it's the same buttons as folding it. So you're going to go like this on both sides, lift up your handlebar, extend it, put your seat back on, and your carry bag. I think that's all. Okay, so overall, when you're talking to customers about the stroller, it is a fantastic stroller for twins. Just because I would love to have my bassinet next to each other and not have to pick and choose which baby I want next to me at the moment. I do love that you can use it as a single with double storage mode, or as a double side by side. A lot of parents seem to not really like that side by side just because they feel like it's really wide and it's going to be hard to maneuver. But this stroller, especially with the foam filled wheels, It just has a really smooth ride, and you can easily push it around with one hand, even if you have two kids in the stroller at the same time. So I would recommend it to twin parents, although it is really expensive. Another thing to note is this: it can be turned into a triple by adding the sit and stand board on the back. So you can have three kids on it at the same time, and it's still easy to maneuver. I think the most important thing to make sure that parents know was just that it says it comes with the bassinet and the seat, but it's misleading, and that it only comes with the one frame. So if you do need to use it as a double right away, you will need to purchase extra accessories, but they're fully customizable. So that's great. We will be selling this all of Bugaboo online, and we do drop ship all of Bugaboo. So if anybody has questions about other ones, if we bring in a display, we'll do a training for it. I'll try to get a training for other ones. But overall, Bugaboo is a really cool brand. They have really nice features. In my personal opinion, for how expensive the stroller is, I feel like they could have made some of these features a little bit easier to do. But overall, you're getting a lot for your money. You're getting some really cool, innovative features that you can't find anywhere else on any other stroller. So it is a really unique thing. So no wonder we brought it into our store. That's all.